Jordan, get off your phone and go to sleep.
I know, I'm going to watch this one part of the video.
The reason you're not falling asleep is because you've been sitting on your dang phone. Are you aware that there's like a science that proves that when people can't sleep and they've been on their phones, or like when they feel tired in the mornings and they've been on their phones, that it's because it takes 30 minutes for your brain to turn completely off, like at night, to sleep after you've been on your phone. So even though it might, like you might get off your phone and take 30 minutes for you to fall asleep, you're not fully like asleep until your brain turns off another 30 minutes later. So you're actually awake for like an extra hour after you think you fell asleep. Which is probably why you're tired some mornings if you stay up on your phone too late. That's how it used to be for me, and then I just, like, I guess my brain just got used to the fact that I was just gonna not get an extra hour of sleep, which generally I'm fine with that because, like, life. I'm not gonna get a full 8 hours of sleep every night because I have got too much stuff to do. Well, I'm not saying you had to end it early or you, like, couldn't watch it. It was just saying, like, in general, the reason that a lot of kids are tired in the morning is because they think that even though they're going to bed 30 minutes after they normally do, their brain, like, being on their phones and stuff, they don't actually fall asleep for another 30 minutes. Which is something I've learned, which is why they say that kids need to get a lot more hours of sleep than adults do. Because adults learn to just turn their phones off and go to sleep, whilst kids like to stay up, watch movies, play on their phones or the tablets or the computers. No, I don't mod people.
You can't mod.
Mm-hmm.
When did you start?
A few minutes ago.
What are you...
Your dog just took my dog's treat that I give her every night.
I can see that you want to
Tuna. Here you go.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Hello, womp womp. Hi. No, I'm not gay, English, or Spanish. I don't do that because that just is annoying and stupid. I'll be right back. Going over there. Kind of. Copyright? What? Nothing could be copyright, so this is obviously stupid or fake due to the note of my live has been going for less than 5 minutes and I haven't even said 20 words. So, obviously fake. So, woohoo. I have to find my, like, shoes or something. I hate walking around barefoot.
I can walk barefoot. I can't walk barefoot. I have to have like something on my feet, like socks.
Socks, shoes, I don't care. It's mainly just because, like, with how, like, the dogs and the cats being in here, like, it's not that they've done anything. It's, like, their oils get onto the floor, which is why you're technically supposed to, like, mop every other day. Same with sweeping. You're supposed to sweep every day. Or at least that's, like, what most people do. Because if they have a lot of dogs that shed, like us, which is why Dad makes you sweep every day, or used to. You have to get back into the practice of that, because our house gets very floofy.
I can't go to bed without a blanket over me.
Let me turn the AC on, chick. I'll turn the AC on and then quickly go do what I needed to do. Take a check. I'll be right back. Amelia's old one and see if I could start working on it, but it's not up there. How do I have family like how? Because my mom met my dad and they married and had kids. There's this really weird thing called how. That's how life works sometimes, sis. Like, really fun. There we go. Turn that light off. And left you. Wait, guys, join the anti-furry gay emo. Yep, no. Bye. Is it Kenna or Kina? Is it Kenna? I feel like it'd be Kenna. I'm 17, but hi, Kenna. Nice to meet you.
I couldn't find my first medal, and now I'm my favorite, and I couldn't find it, and now I found it. Oh, Bryce, there was a possum crawling on my head last night, so I had to get up and put it up.
I don't know what's going on with the cage. I think they're just getting too big to be in it, and I need to switch them over to the guinea pig cage. Issue is I have to wait for you to move out so I can do that. Like, when school starts, there's not enough room. I don't have enough room for that big cage in here. There's too much stuff in here right now. And I'm not going to just leave it on the bed because if they get out, they'll ruin the bed. So I can't just put it on the bed. But there's, like, physically, there's nowhere for me to put them in our room right now. But when Zayd moves out and goes to college and school starts back and you go into his room, I'll have a lot more room.
If Lucas moves out around the same time as Zane does, I probably move.
He won't move out. Not yet, anyways. He's only 18. Like, most people, like, send their children out and on their merry way at 18, but I think that's really dumb. Hi, Strawberry. It's nice to meet you. Hi. Goodbye. Makeup is eating up. Oh, thanks. Huh? I had the hair on my mouth.
It shows all their animals. Not like all of them, like mostly like just
The dogs and then Lucas.
some of the cats. Yeah,
And then Lucas.
with
Lucas.
the filter on.
I'm gonna put y'all up there and climb up. Because I've seen the short. It's like the same with that short of like me trying to do a dance video and then Jedi walking into frame with a giant ass knife. You haven't seen that one?
No.
Girl. Ask Mom, she'll tell you all about it and how she's literally shown every one of her high school classes and every teacher she's ever met. Like, first of all, that video of me was awful because I can't dance. I've got 2 left feet. However, Mom thought it was... Well, I don't actually, it's a figure of speech. It's saying, like, I can't dance is basically what it's saying. Like, I can't dance, I've got 2... Well, congratulations for you, Miss Booty Bitches. Miss Booty Britches. Lucky you. See, from Mama, like Mama Bradshaw, that, like, used to live in Pinecrest. She was Hispanic. Like, she, like, grew up in Mexico. And, like, I kind of say that I got, like, my hips from her because I've got nice hips. And I say, yeah, I got that from my Latina grandma because even though she was white, she grew, like, her entire life, she was growing up in Mexico. So, like, however, she was, like, her mom was white, but her dad was, like, Mexican. So she is technically Latina. She just, like, got her looks from her mom. So she had, like, really pretty blonde hair and blue eyes. And it was actually this really big thing in Mexico at the time. Like, I don't know if it's still a thing now, but it was, like, good luck to touch a little girl with blonde hair. And so Mama and her mom would go into, like, the markets, and everyone would come up to Mama and, like, touch and play with her hair. And she would, like, get upset and go and, like, cry to her mom, being like, I'm going to have to wash my hair again because everybody keeps touching my hair, and she never knew why. She found out why eventually, because her parents told her. But I just think that's, like, the funniest thing. Oh, thank you. Half of it's been wiped off. I'll just let y'all know that. But, like, it's, like, a new year, new me type of thing, because, like, I used to not do my makeup like this. I also used to not wear eyeliner. That was a bad thing. Like, now that I wear it, I'm so glad that I do, because, girl, I feel like I look so much better. Like, when I first made my YouTube channel, like, I looked so weird because I did, like, really bold colors and made it look like colored eyeliner, but I wasn't ever wearing eyeliner, and it just looked really weird. My makeup looks kind of wonky right now. Girl, I used to be so bad at eyeliner. I tried so hard for so long, and I just gave up at some point. Thinking, like, never gonna get it, there's no point trying. But after, like, a long time of doing it, I finally got to a decent point. Like, this one looks a lot better than this one, because this one, like, the little, like, wing part, like, kind of got cut off. But I've been hanging out with my friend Sam. Me and her have been having a blast. There's a hair on my screen. I got it. But girly, if you want to do eyeliner, just keep friggin' trying, trust me. Like, do it for, like on weekends. My favorite Disney princess? I have no idea. I'm a really big Disney... Oh my gosh. What? Your favorite Disney princess is Aladdin?
I mean, like, the girl from
Jasmine?
Yes.
My favorite Disney princess is Aladdin. Last I checked, he isn't a Disney princess, he's a Disney prince. Well, Sultan, actually. He's a Sultan. There's a difference. I don't think I really have. No, you'll be wax. That's where I'm from. However, I don't think I have a favorite Disney princess just because I really like Disney movies. I was hanging out with Sam and somebody else, and when Sam went home, me and that person continued to hang out for a little longer because I didn't want to go home yet, and neither did they. So we ended up just, like, chilling for a little bit, and I was acting like a crackhead the entire time. I'm not, like, saying that, like, bad, like, weird or mean or, like, trying to offend anybody. I was literally acting like a ding-a-ling, like, most of the time, because I was, like, doing, like, stupid stuff. Like, I think the favorite thing I kept saying, though, because of, like, my ADHD, when, like, things replay in your head and you're just, like, thinking it's the funniest thing, was, like, I was reminding myself of a lot of, the characters from Finding Nemo, where I was, like, what was it? The one fish from, like, the school, the little school of fish, with, like, the really big buck teeth. Oh my gosh, Nemo's swimming out to sea! And I just, like, kept... Will you just, like, stay put, please? And I just, like, kept replaying and saying that out loud, and that person kept laughing at me, thinking I was, like, a total ding-a-ling. Which is true, I totally am. Totally am. Why are you guys scared? Like, what year are you going into? If you don't mind me asking, of course. You don't have to tell me. But, like, if it's, like, a new school, or if it's, like, new year, like, you're going into, like, middle school or something, girl, don't be. Trust me, my 6th grade year was so easy, and then, like, about 3/4 of the way through, they're like, actually, y'all are gonna leave for 2 weeks and then come back because there's this really viral virus going around called COVID. And then we didn't go back for, like, 2 years, so I literally went back to 8th grade, like, went back and got to school in, like, 8th grade, and it was, like, a whole thing. Okay. Going into I wish I was still in 3rd grade. They're going into 3rd grade, Jordan. What grade are you going into?
4th.
Jordan's going into 4th. Anyways, Jordan, what is your advice to this young woman about going into 3rd grade? Do you have any advice for her?
Don't be scared about the EMGs. They're not that bad.
Don't be scared about the EOGs. They're not that bad. That's actually some pretty good advice. I was so panicked for my first EOG. Oh my gosh. I was terrified. They weren't. It was basically just like a long quiz.
Yeah.
And it was literally mostly stuff you knew, and it was only gonna like question you on a few things that were like harder or something they would ask you in like the next grade, and it's really not even that bad. However, my first EOG in 3rd grade, I ended up finding a tick behind my ear, because like the weekend before I was like hanging out and stuff, and like I was hanging outside like at Pinecrest, and I went back to school and had my EOG, and I ended up finding a tick like right here behind my ear, ripping it out along with like a chunk of skin and a butt ton of my hair, and screaming and throwing it on the floor, and everyone like freaking freaked out, which is totally relatable, because like who the frick screams bloody murder over a tick? Because first of all, I ain't scared of ticks anymore. Do I not like them? Hell yeah. But I found one and I screamed, and I nearly ended up having like the whole hallway have to retake it because you could hear me all the way down the hall. However, it was not that bad. Like EOGs were a lot more simpler than you'd think.
I don't like the reading ones because I don't like reading.
I don't, like in 3rd grade, like I chose to be held back in 2nd because I couldn't read. And so when I went into 3rd and had my EOG, I aced my reading EOG. I was so good at it because like I had literally stayed back a whole grade just so I could learn to read. So I did really good on my reading and my math.
Miss K said she's not even scared of me doing the math EOG.
You're really good at math though.
Yeah, she said she's not even scared that I'm going to get a bad grade because I ace like every math test we have.
For 4th grade for me, like, trust me, child, like, it's going to be a lot easier than you think. Because once you get into high school, like, they do not baby you in high school. They are not holding your hand. Like, they are not doing any of that. They are literally going to tell you what to do, and you need to do it in high school. Because if you don't, bad grade or no grade, you get a 0. And if you get a 0, that kills your grade. Will you go to bed? You have to wake up earlier. Well, correction. We have to wake up at the same time, but don't be scared. It's going to be a lot easier than you're letting it on to be. Want to wear some of my earrings tomorrow?
Maybe.
Like the macaroon ones?
Sure. They show me.
Alright. They're like green, yellow, and pink.
My gummy bear earrings are right here.
Mm. $17. You should know this because you're obviously a moderator. I don't remember when I moderated you, but I apparently did. Oh, but there it goes. It's 12:08. 8 minutes past midnight. It's concerning because I'm not even effing tired yet. Ah, got it. It's been a while. Because me and her ain't even friends no more. I'm gonna turn on my little heating pad over here. Just because I'm cramping a little bit. We're gonna get adjusted. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm tired. What happened? She lied. First of all, I don't deal with liars. But she lied to me about something really effing big. That, like, I'd known she'd been lying to me about everything. Like our entire freaking friendship, she had been lying to me nonstop. And I can tell when people are lying to me. And so I just, like, I didn't know how to confirm that she was lying until just here recently when she told me she was pregnant for the 4th time. And then, like, she lied to me about being pregnant for the 4th time. But she had been lying to me about every single one of her quote-quote pregnancies and every single one of her miscarriages. Can you do duos? Like, what do you mean? Like, do 2 people on live at the same time? Yes. Do I know how? No, I don't. I actually did it with a girl. She was adorable. She was so sweet. I'm pretty positive we're subscribed to each other, too. But she was so cute. I think she was, like, 13, 14, maybe. Maybe not. I think she was, like, 12 or 13. But she was so sweet. I haven't talked to her in a while, though. I haven't really talked to anybody in a while. But yeah, Dom, that girl, like, she just kept lying and lying and lying. And then she told me that some guy had messaged her saying that if she didn't send us the picture of somebody else's ultrasound and tell us she was pregnant, that he would hack her Snapchat account. And I'm like, girl, it's a freaking Snapchat account. You can make anyone. Also, why did you have to lie? Like, send us a picture and say, hey, somebody said that if I didn't send this to people that he would hack me. Like, I'd be like, girl, that sounds so fucking fake, but, like, I get that. But, like, she ended up making, like, a whole story saying that she was pregnant and stuff. And she said that the ultrasound, she was, like, a month along, and I'm like, girlie, you wouldn't even be able to, like, know a month along most of the time. Like, it's really hard to tell. However, and the gist of all that, my mom helped me figure out if she was lying. And we, like, Google searched the picture she sent us, and it was, like, the very first picture on Google. Very first one. Like, scroll down a bit, and we probably would have believed her, but, like, it was the very first twin ultrasound. And so, me and my mom confronted her. And then, like, she went on to say, like, about the hacking stuff, and then she ended up telling a friend of mine who I don't even know if she didn't know we were friends, but, like, me and this guy Blake, he works at my local McDonald's. He pretty cool chill. He chill dude. He cool. But then he ended up telling me, like, a few weeks after me and her had stopped being friends, that she told him that, like, everything was a complete lie, and then how she wanted him to come and hang out with her because she was bored and lonely. And I'm like, girlie, I would be bored and lonely too when me being, like, the only person you ever hung out with finally doesn't want to hang out with you anymore because you'd been lying to her for gosh darn 12 years, and your boyfriend left you because you're a psychotic liar. Because he figured that out. I mean, he figured it out a few days before I did, where she'd been lying about the pregnancy, and I think he ended up cheating on her with another girl. I'm pretty positive he did. Like, whilst they were, like, she kept saying that they were engaged. She's like, well, I mean, at this point, we're basically engaged. And I'm like, I don't really think that's how that works. Yeah, it is. Favorite Bible verse. There's this one, like, I am a Christian, but I don't know Bible verses like my dad does, where he can, like, name one off the top of his head, because my dad's a preacher, and I guess he just kind of has to learn how to do that. There's this one, like, John 3:16, I think is what it was. And I don't know what it is off the top of my head, but I know that that's the verse of it. But I think it's John 3:16 is what it was. What's it go like? I have no idea. Yes, Jordan. Uh-huh.
They're like very cool. Like there's this dolphin one, and there's this like lightning one.
Mm-hmm.
And Dad said, after we show me more which one to left, I could choose from one of those and I could take one home.
Hmm.
And they're really cool, and they are colorful.
Hmm. I have an idea for tomorrow. Like, something I would like to do. Like, just a thought. Because, like, I think I'm gonna see if, like, I'm gonna see if I can go a little earlier than noon, go around, like, 9 or 10 to go to Pinecrest. And then I'm gonna see if Mom and Dad will let me go to Walmart.
The what?
See this painting right here? I want to redo it.
The black one?
Yeah. And my Gary one, I think I'm going to take that one to sell. It's like, I like this one. I do like it a lot. But I want to redo it because I've got an idea. But I'm out of paint because you and Amelia used the last bit of my paints, and then I used the last bit of my paints to do that. So I'm like completely out of paint. Jordan, you are 10 years old.
I know, I had a pimple right here not too long.
Well, I can get you some at Walgreens. Like, use some of the ones I get from Walgreens. I'm not adding anybody on my live. I don't know who you are. Oh, thank you. These are some of the ones I've painted, and that's one I just wrote about a ton of stuff. That one's about my dad. That one's about my dad. I have a dragon up here. It's a very sloppy dragon. I made it sloppy purposely because the background was really pretty, and I just wanted a sloppy dragon being like... The meaning behind it was... You can look good on the outside, but on the inside feel awful. And so this, oh my gosh, the glare of this, like, stop, bro. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, that one right there. How the, like, background of it looks super pretty, but, like, I don't know if y'all can see, but the dragon on there is a very sloppy dragon, and it's like you can look good on the outside but be feeling awful on the inside. You guys made me want to watch Disney movies now, and it's almost 12:30 here. Like, bro. I have seen that guy, and oof. Honestly, I think he's like how I really got into the space thing. However, I've got like a really weird like thing about space. Like, I love painting space. Really, I got anger issues too, and a short temper and attitude. It's great. Also, I don't know how many of you are usually on my lives, but I used to have long hair. I cut all that off, and it's like super cute. I also got my nose pierced. What is a good verse? However, I'm not going to keep this live going too long because I am tired. Oh, it's just a shadow. I was like, what is that? Yeah, I don't like how you can like see everything inside. Ugh. was gross. It didn't hurt too bad. It was more of like a, you know that small pinch you get when you get shots? Like that really small little pinch and then it's over kind of shot? Like flu shots. It's a little pinch and it's over. It was kind of like that pinch, but for like 45 seconds. Bye, Dom. Have fun. But like, they don't do it with a piercing gun like I thought, because I've seen a lot of people like get their, like do it themselves and then use like a little piercing gun. And they did it with like free-handed, and they literally like the motion sensor light went on, which means somebody or something is outside. Could be a cat, but Simon was upstairs sleeping 10 minutes ago. Could be Butterball, but Butterball is like a dark cat, and it would probably be oh, lights off. It was probably a cat or a bunny. Girlie, there is nothing to make fun of, because I would just personally like to let you know, when I had to get shots, I would go with my stepmom, and it's so dumb. I would go with my stepmom, and my mom would tell my dad that he had to call off work for about 30 minutes, and he would come and he'd sit in the waiting room with me, and he would hold my hand, because I absolutely used to hate needles. And so my dad would take off about 30 minutes of work, and he would come and sit in the waiting room and hold my hand and tell me that I needed to stay calm, because if I act up, then he's going to be mad. Which is totally relatable, because, like, it's not too bad. It really, really wasn't. And I was getting my flu shot, because everybody else had already gotten one, but my little brother has, like, an immune issue, because he had cleft palate, which is when they have, like, holes on the roof of their mouths. And so his immune system is very weak, and so he can get sick really easily, and when he gets sick really bad, it can get bad. And so Hannah, nobody cares. And in the process of that, everybody would need to go and get all their shots annually, because we didn't want him to get sick and like have to go to the hospital. So my dad would call off about 30 minutes of work. He'd come and sit in the waiting room with me, and then when we'd call back, I'd get all nervous and squeamish because I hate needles. And he would sit me down, and he would tell me to look at him while he would make funny faces and hold my hand, and he'd squeeze my hand. When I was younger, he literally used to have to hold my shoulders down while two nurses were holding my legs down, and another nurse was giving me a shot in the leg. Bro said, I ain't doing this shit, bye. Bro really said, bye, Felicia. Which is funny, because I have a Felicia a cousin of mine, who actually used to work at a hospital, and so I literally used to make fun of her so much, being like, bye, Felicia, when she'd be like, who's ready to get their shots today? And I'm like, peace out, girl, not me. But since I got my belly button pierced, or no, when I got blood taken for the first time, I kind of got over that. Scooby-Doo is right at. I love Scooby-Doo. Yeah. I would like it if my phone would just stay. Alright, have a good night and good luck in all of your endeavors. I like the life for you. Thank you. I'm gonna have to turn this ribber off. I'm getting toasty. I'm not gonna keep the live going for too long. I'll end it at 12:30 because I is tired. Banana, 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 banana. My hobby is fighting my breath. That is so relatable. I'm like adjusting my nose piercing. It's like sitting and poking me at a weird angle. Also, when you get your nose piercing done, like, you get to choose a color. How fun is that? You go, he started it. You know, with how my parents, like, how all of them kind of acted with me when I was younger, I always tell myself I'm going to be one of those, like, really gentle parents where I'm, like, never going to yell at my kids. And I'm like, no. It's normal to yell at your kids, but it's not normal to yell at them all the time or make them feel bad about themselves. I think is I don't want my kids to want to put me in, like, an elderly home thing. You've got an itch. Oh, look at my little cow. Look how cute you look. I have got an itch on my leg, and I bet it's a mosquito bite. Because I have really fun allergic reactions to mosquito bites. Right now I've got like 15, I think, on my legs, like at the moment in time. Girl, that is so relatable, bro. Yeah, I hate freaking mosquitoes. Itchy. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Girly girl, how old is you? And also, I'm talking to somebody, so no. And me and him, we ain't just talking anymore. Yeah. I've already got somebody, and he means the world to me. Y'all have got less than a minute before I end the live. 'Cause your girl is tired. Well, it's time for me to go, y'all. It is officially 30 minutes past midnight, so go ahead and end it here. I hope y'all liked the live. Love y'all. Bye.